Hi friends! Today we're going to try to take a dive into reading a nutrition label. I'm going to try to break it down for the things you should pay attention to. Like I've been saying with nutrition and your diet can be confusing, right? There's so many words and there's so many big words and a lot of people say to eat different things, and so the general rule of thumb is try to listen to your body. If your body says, oof, that makes me feel weird, that makes my tummy hurt, maybe we shouldn't eat that food again. Okay, so first, listening to your body. Second, eating as many colors as you can. So when you're eating fruits and vegetables, remembering to eat the rainbow. So the more colors, the better, to give you more vitamins and minerals that are good and healthy for our body. And then remembering, usually eating things from the earth are generally better. So what I mean by that is eating plants and animals. So eating plants, fruits and vegetables, and then getting healthy animals in like chicken and turkey and meat. And then thinking about beans and rice and nuts. So those are natural plants that come from the earth, okay? And then one thing to think about is ingredients, means the things that are included in a food. Usually the less amount of ingredients, the better. Okay, so for instance, if we were making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, the ingredients would be bread, peanut butter, and jelly. So 3 ingredients. So that's generally better. Okay, so let's break this down into a few main points to remember. Nutrition facts. Below that will be the serving size, so what they suggest the amount to eat. So for instance, this gets very important on things like that are in big boxes like cereal or chips. They will typically tell you the suggested size because you can't eat this whole box in one sitting. So it suggests on here serving size 1 cup. And then that serving size tells you this information. Okay? The calories, that's the amount of energy it will give you. The total fat. So we remember that fat is not always bad for us. Sometimes people say it's bad. Fat is good for us. It helps us absorb vitamins. It insulates our body, so it gives us that blanket on our body, keeps our warmth in, and it helps with hormones. And hormones are little messengers that go through the body. Okay? Cholesterol, no need to really worry about that. That is, sometimes people watch their cholesterol if something is maybe wrong with their heart, or if they're just trying to keep a healthy heart. Sodium, same. Some people watch their sodium because of their blood pressure, and that just means how much your heart is pumping. So sometimes people watch their sodium for their heart. Next, very important, total carbohydrates. It will have the total, and then it will have this very important thing I want you to pay attention to called dietary fiber. We want to get a lot of dietary fiber because think of fiber like a food toothbrush that goes through our digestive system all the way through, goes down all the way until we poop, helping us clean our digestive system. And it helps us not only clean our digestive system, but it helps us form poop that is not going to get clogged in our body. It's going to help us easily poop, right? And if we poop every day, we're healthy, right? Maybe every other day, but we want to be consistent with regular poops to keep ourselves healthy. So the more fiber you get, a high amount of fiber, the better. And then here's a very important one, sugar. And sugar is in so many things, and they recommend less than 25 G. And G is a unit of measurement. So sometimes when you go to the doctor and they measure you and you weigh 50 pounds, G is just a different amount that something weighs. It's just a smaller amount. So pounds are bigger. G, which just stands for grams, is just a unit that is of measurement. Okay? And we remember that carbohydrates give us energy. It's that quick energy. Protein, high protein is good. That gives us, helps us, our body to repair itself, especially with the muscles, helps build strong muscles. And then very, very important down here are vitamins and minerals. So the higher numbers here, generally the healthier, right? So this is spinach and only one ingredient, so that's good. And high percentages of these vitamins. So that means we know it's healthy. And no sugar. That's good. Okay, let's take something like hot Cheetos. So 170 for energy. That's a lot of energy. But it doesn't really give us not too much protein, so that won't really help our muscles grow too much, and not too many vitamins. So we can compare a lot of energy, but not too many vitamins or minerals, okay? So just looking to see, does this food give me a lot of vitamins and minerals? No, not really, okay? So then I found honey. So then we can practice on food we have at home. Serving size, it says 1 TBSP. That means tablespoon. So that's generally a spoon that we use to feed ourselves. That's usually about a tablespoon. This gives you 60 amounts of energy and 17 grams of sugar. So that's almost what they recommend to have the amount of sugar per day. Remember I said usually less than 25 G per day. All right, here's another one, practice. So this is a cereal, and let's see. First, our ingredients. There's lots of ingredients, but they do say whole flour, whole wheat meal. And we remember from another lecture that on our grains, we try to get whole grains. So that's the more brown thing. So the brown rice and the whole grain bread, that usually means that it has more fiber. So going here, my serving size was it's hard to see, 1 cup cereal. It's gonna give me 160 energy. Not too much fat here. 31 G of carbohydrates, but it has lots of fiber, which is good. 7 G of fiber. So that's going to help my digestive system go smoothly. It's going to have a good poop. And this one has some potassium, which is a mineral. Okay, so just looking, starting to learn. I know it's confusing. Here are some seeds, hemp seeds. Oh, these show a lot. So you're gonna see on some foods types of fat: saturated fat, trans fat, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated. Generally, you want to have more unsaturated fat. Unsaturated fat is more liquid at room temperature. Saturated fat is more solid at room temperature. So think of butter as saturated fat, so it's a solid. Okay? It can sit in a solid versus something like liquid at room temperature, those unsaturated fats. Think of the oils, olive oil, and different oils that you use. Okay? So this has a lot of unsaturated fat, which is good for our bodies. And then look at all these different vitamins and minerals these seeds give us. Vitamin A, calcium, thiamine, B6, phosphorus, zinc, vitamin C, iron, folate, magnesium, manganese. So not even I know what all these do, okay? But just knowing that the more vitamins and minerals a food gives you, the healthier it is, okay? And seeing that the ingredients on the corner right here, one ingredient, raw shelled hemp seed, okay? So generally, the less ingredients, the better. And I know this does get confusing, but just starting to pay attention to how much sugar is in your foods, and that is the included sugar. So think of a can of Coca-Cola that already has 39G. That's already, one can of Coke is already above our recommended daily allowance of sugar. Okay? One Gatorade has 55G. That's more than double what amount of sugar you're supposed to have. Okay? Keeping in mind to check for that fiber. So increased fiber helps your digestive system, helps you be healthier. It's cleaning that digestive system and making a good healthy poop to keep your poop regular. And then the more vitamins and minerals, the better. Okay? Any questions, send them my way. I know this does get confusing, but you're totally capable of starting to check these labels and seeing what you're eating. Good luck!